I support the We Are Tired movement because I am tired of turning up to set and the hairstylist having no idea what to do with my hair. I am tired of the word urban automatically meaning black. I am tired of black hair, black fashion, black culture, black dance styles being culturally appropriated and black people getting no recognition for it, both within our industry and in the wider world.
Things like if we were doing a musical and say if it was Dreamgirls and there's no, it's completely whitewashed, we didn't really bat an eyelid, but now looking back, that's like appropriation, it shouldn't be that way.
I remember always comparing my competition to people with the same colour skin as me, rather than based on the talent or based on the ability or based on the height or based on any other kind of physical attribute. I used to think, well, if there's 5 black girls here at the audition, I've got to beat 4 of them. And that's awful to think that. And I think it came from the idea of that there was always one token black girl.
Just by ticking a box and having one person of colour in your cast or in your creative team, is that enough? Is that enough?
I feel like I know so much about white choreographers and white dancers, yet I know little about black dancers. And that is very disheartening to me personally. Just because if you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you can go?
The thing that needs attention in terms of young dancers of colour is that there needs to be a little bit more facilitation towards the vulnerability of being the only one in the room most of the time, and also not really being able to articulate yourself as a child when you are feeling there is maybe an injustice or something that needs a bit of attention in your dancing career.
It wasn't until I really, saw people that looked like me that I felt comfortable to say what I wanted to say, and I felt like I had a voice and we could all kind of share our stories.
This is an amazing platform for any of us to share ourselves with each other, give inspiration, help each other, support each other. So I'm just saying I'm here, I'm Dolly Henry, and I'm part of that community and that family that wants to make the change.
I think it's amazing the amount of momentum that has built in this year and in the years leading up to now around the Black Lives Matter movement. And I truly hope that that makes everybody feel truly committed to pushing forward for real and significant changes when it comes to racial equality.
I think it is our responsibility as white people and for white people in places of power to start to address some of these issues and ask why there's 200 examiners on the RAD board and not one of them are black. And it is the same for the Federation of Adjudicators. That is a question that needs to be answered.
We need to make changes from the bottom up and from the top down. We need to look at who's producing the stories we're making, who's creating these stories, who's telling these stories. There are no limits to our imagination, to our creativity and to our talents, yet we limit who is telling the stories that we experience. And that makes no sense to me.
We need to make changes or the education system is just going to stay the same. Now we have students and staff who are unaware of the racial issues happening right in front of us. Not on the TV in America, but right in front of our eyes.
I would encourage the Federation of Festivals, examining boards, anybody that feels that this is important and they want to help, to get involved, to sign up to the webinar, to follow our pages and help to create a space for open dialogue where no one's being judged, but we're all just trying to gain a better understanding on how we can make this a more positive situation and ultimately try to improve racial equality in the dance industry.
absolutely thank you for allowing me to speak today, for allowing us to all have this safe space by Movement Tired to really just articulate our feelings, our experiences and our thoughts of how we can really progress beyond and be part of this movement for the better.
Now this is a platform for diversity and change within the dance industry. It is an open and honest space where you can go and share your stories, your experiences of discrimination that you might have suffered within the dance industry. Now is the time for change.
We need to make a change. It needs to be at the forefront, and hopefully that will happen.
Thank you for listening, and please follow this movement and do your bit. Do your bit. Yeah, there's no excuse.